One story tells of a boy who is going home after school one evening. Looking up at the school windows, he notices something strange. There was a girl propping herself by the windowsill, staring at it. The boy was curious. Why was she there? He thought to himself. This is a boys-only school. Just then, she hugs herself, holding her elbows, and leaps out from the window, landing onto the ground below. And to his horror, he realizes she has no bottom half. She makes her move, creating a tiki-tiki sound with every hand step she took as she claws her way towards him, murderous intent behind Sola's eyes. He tries to flee, but is paralyzed by the fear overtaking him, freezing every fiber of his muscles in his body. She pounces, sickle out, and swings. The boy met a brutal end. Hi, my name is Ian. Today I'll be talking about a Japanese urban legend and about the research and the concepts behind the final art piece you will see in this video. Hope you enjoy. This story I just read is one of many variations. Her origins usually surround a schoolgirl or woman that was killed by a train. She's also said to be a victim of bullying and would later on kill her tormentors. My first choice wasn't actually Teke. I drew a few sketches of other urban legends to see which one I wanted to do. I set up a poll on IG to see what other people wanted, and Teke won. In the first design, I gave her long arms to emphasize the idea that she was very fast, but something about it didn't work out. In the next one, I tried warping her face towards the bottom to give a sense of evil. Then I experimented with different faces, trying to find a face of anguish and pain. In the end, I used this face. Finally, I had to figure out the painting. At first, I thought of having her crawling out of the train tunnel, but I was hesitant because of the complexity. But then, remembering the story, I made another sketch depicting her moving towards the boy, which became the final composition. More detail about her appearance. Teke is a female onryo, a vengeful ghost, whose bottom half is missing. She moves around by using her arms or elbows to carry her top half, creating the teke sound. If you are caught by her, she will slice you in half, with either a saw, sickle, or even a scythe. Other names include Bata Bata, the girl who runs on her elbows, or Click Clack in the American version. There are other urban legends similar to Teke, such as Kuchisaki Onna and Kashima Raiko. While doing research on this urban legend, I wasn't sure whether to include Kashima Raiko or not, but since they were both very similar, I decided to add this one in anyway. Kashima Raiko has very similar origins, as she was someone who was also killed by a train. Though despite this, I have reasons to believe they are not the same person. One reason being that Kashima Raiko haunts bathrooms, and some say her story predates that of Teke. It happened one cold night in post-war Japan, Hokkaido. A woman is assaulted by a group of men and is left for dead. She eventually finds herself on the railway tracks and inevitably gets sliced in half by the train. But instead of dying immediately, the cold Hokkaido weather keeps her alive. Not long after, she is found by a station attendant, but he is so horrified by the scene that instead of helping her, he covers her body with a plastic bag and leaves, letting her die. In some variations of her story, she was assaulted by an American GI and was thrown onto the railway tracks. It is said that she haunts school bathrooms, although it's possible for her to haunt your bathroom. If you encounter her, she will ask you a few questions. If answered incorrectly, she will rip your legs off. To survive this encounter, reply with these answers. Where are my legs? On Meishin Expressway. Who told you this? Kashima Raiko. She may ask you a trick question. Do you know my name? Do not answer with Kashima Raiko. She will kill you. Instead, reply with Kamen Shininma or Mask Death Demon. Kamen meaning mask, Shinin meaning dead person, and Ma meaning demon. If all the questions are answered correctly, she might just let you live. Thank you for watching until the end. I learned a lot from making this video. If you think someone else would be interested, share it with them. I'll see you next year, and happy holidays. And one more thing. It is said that if you hear the story of Kashima Raiko,
She will find you within a month.